Captain Liam Shaw, Todd Stashwick, had little patience for Admiral Jean-Luc Picard, Patrick Stewart, and Captain William Riker, Jonathan Frakes, in Star Trek, Picard Season 3, but he geeked out over meeting Commodore Geordie LaForge, LeVar Burton. When Admiral Picard receives a distress call from Dr. Beverly Crusher, Gates McFadden, he recruits his former First Officer Riker to mount a rescue mission. Realizing they need a ship, the two then hijack Riker's former command, the US Titan now, much to the annoyance of its current captain, Liam Shaw. When Picard and Riker first board the Titan, Shaw realizes that they are up to something. Shaw has no reverence for Picard and Riker's status as Starfleet legends, and he comes across as rude and dismissive. Picard's rescue mission quickly turns deadly, as the Titan faces off against the changeling Vadic, Amanda Plummer, and her powerful warship, the Shrike. Shaw just wants to protect his crew, and he grows increasingly frustrated as the Titan suffers more and more damage. However, when Liam meets Commodore LaForge for the first time, his attitude completely changes. When Commodore Geordie LaForge arrives on the Titan, Captain Shaw greets him with an uncharacteristic deference, clearly somewhat starstruck to be meeting one of his heroes. As a self-proclaimed grease monkey, Shaw looks up to Geordie LaForge as one of the most legendary engineers in Starfleet. Plus, one of Geordie's daughters, Sydney LaForge, Ashley Sharp Chestnut, serves under Shaw's command on the Titan as the ship's helmsman. Shaw respects Sydney as a member of his crew, and Liam's hero worship of Geordie LaForge was likely a factor in recruiting his daughter as the Titan's pilot. The events of Star Trek. Picard Season 3 prove that Captain Shaw was right to be wary of Picard and Riker when they first arrived on his ship. Not only did their presence cause massive damage to the Titan, but Shaw lost crew members in the fight with Vadic. Liam Shaw suffered multiple injuries, was forced to face his past trauma with the Borg, and ultimately sacrificed his life to save Picard and his friends. It's no wonder, then, that he didn't want them on his ship. Geordie, however, had no part in Picard's original plan, and he even initially refused to help his former captain. LaForge calls out Picard for his reckless behaviour, something Shaw undoubtedly appreciates. Despite his death in the penultimate episode of Star Trek, Picard Season 3, showrunner Terry Matalas and actor Todd Stashwick have both confirmed that Liam Shaw will return if Star Trek Legacy happens. With its reunion of the beloved Star Trek, the Next Generation cast, Picard Season 3 became a runaway success that had many fans clamouring for a spin-off. Although the Picard Season 3 finale provided the perfect setup for a spin-off, the long-rumoured Star Trek Legacy remains little more than a hope. However, many of the cast and crew, including Stashwick, have said they would love to return for more Star Trek stories.